Hey everybody, good evening. This is JJ with the Obama Factor. I have a few things that I'd like to share with you this Sunday. Today is Sunday the 14th. Wow, this year's going by fast. Anyway, there's about four things that I want to talk about today. First is the IRS. Many of you may not know that the IRS now can peruse all your emails. Your emails are no longer private. So they can, without a court order, without a judge to sign on, no warrant, nothing, go into your email account and review everything that you've ever written. So be careful what you put out there, because the IRS eyes are going to be on them. I believe they have to wait 6 months until 6 months as far as your aged emails. But anyway, this is something that we should all pick up the phone and call our congressmen, our senators, or write or email, let them know that this law or provision, I believe it's in the Patriot Act, should be repealed. Anyway, the second thing I wanted to talk about was Obamacare. We're now learning that with Obamacare, that it's going to cost an additional $10 billion to put together these exchanges in the states. This was put out by the Congressional Budget Office, that Obamacare, with these new exchanges, is going to cost an additional $10 billion on top of the $1 trillion that it's going to cost us already. Now, I want you to think about this just for a moment. There's 350 million people in America, approximately. So the government can write each of us a check for $25,000 to pay for all of our health care that we would ever need, rather than spending $10 billion on exchanges. Also, if you think about the $1 trillion that they're going to spend, they can write each of us a check for $250,000. Now, who in the world thinks it's okay that it would cost $250,000? Let's not even say that number. Let's just say $25,000 per person. It doesn't cost us to spend it doesn't cost us $25,000 a year now to buy health insurance. I don't know. Did we turn the switch off up here? Did we stop thinking about this? Especially our representatives in Congress. Especially when Pelosi says, pass this 2,000-page bill. Let's don't read it. Let's pass it and figure out what's in it. She should have been recalled right after she said that. I mean, it's ridiculous that the people up in Northern California and San Francisco support this woman. I'm stunned. I'm shocked. I can't even say anything more about that. Anyway, Barbara Boxer. Oh, great statements from Barbara Boxer about abortion. She's been reported as saying, and I watched her say it, it's on YouTube, that a baby is not a baby until the parents bring the baby home. So anytime that baby's at the hospital, it could be killed. And it's not considered partial birth abortion. In fact, she said there's no such thing as partial birth abortion. This is our senator. That a baby's not a baby until the mom and dad bring the baby home? Really? Seriously? Honestly. And don't believe me. Don't just Google it yourself. View the tape, and please write Barbara Boxer. I say I want to talk about again, just remind everybody that Benghazi, let's don't forget those 4 people that died. We have an island called Crete. Well, we have an Army base and Air Force assets on that island of Crete, which is about a 45-minute flight to where the ambassador was killed. I'm just stunned that Hillary Clinton and Barack Hussein Obama were listening live on the phone, along with Mrs. Lamb, who works at the State Department, who was in charge of security of our embassies overseas, who denied additional support, additional Marines to be garrisoned there. She just said no, flatly no, that she couldn't afford it, and as a result of that, 4 people died. And what's even worse is that Obama and Hillary and Mrs. Lamb were all listening on the telephone while this live attack was going on. And it was a coordinated attack. It was an act of war. And they keep treating it like a crime. Oh, we're going to hunt down these villains, these people that broke the law. This was an act of war. If I were president, I would have called it an act of war. I wouldn't. I would have hunted those guys down and killed them. Period. Dead. They're an enemy of the United States. The people that believe in Islam are the fanatics, I should say, the Wahhabis, the Shias, the Sunnis, believe that all Americans are the devil. And if you don't convert, they kill you. Right now, they're killing Christians in Syria. They're killing Christians all over the Middle East. Why this thing is going on over there in the Middle East, Christians are being killed, Christian churches are being burned to the ground, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody. Alex Jones, Infowars.com, the Drudge Report, bring these issues to the forefront, but not too many people, well, I shouldn't say not too many. There are several millions of people that watch Infowars.com, but there's a lot of people that don't know about it as well. So hopefully this will help bridge that gap a little bit and get people more involved and more plugged into Drudge Report and to Infowars.com. So anyway, as the president was listening to this live attack that wasn't caused by a video or a protest, he decides to go to bed. Well, I can't do anything about it, so let's go to bed and you guys clean up the mess in the morning. That's basically what happened, which was a shame. It's a shameful act, and if that was your mom and dad or your brother or your aunt or uncle over there, you'd be outraged. You'd be absolutely outraged. I'm outraged. And this is one of the ways that I get to vent, is to share this news to maybe some people who might not be aware of what kind of assets that we really did have in the area. With the C-31 in place, or even the armed drones that were there, we could have mitigated or even prevented this act of war from even happening. But again, our president decided to take a nap and go to bed. So thank him for that. We do need to keep him in our prayers. He is our president. I don't agree with him. I did not vote for him. But again, he is our president, so we have to respect the office at least. So anyway, I hope you pass this video around. This is JJ with the Obama Factor. You can email me at obamafactor727@gmail.com. Let me know your comments, good or bad. This is what free speech is all about. In fact, the IRS has more speech than we do, because now they can look at our emails. Nice. So I just want to make you aware of that. So if you have anything in your email account that you might be able to delete or permanently delete, I would suggest that you do that. Keep your computer cleaned and locked, and pass the word about the IRS. So again, I hope you guys have a great Sunday evening, and this is JJ out. I'll chat with you next Sunday. Bye now.